Greetings, I am Harry Agena, representing my spiritual journalistic alter ego, the radical socio-political critic of Africa, Mr. No Bullshit. Yes sir, yes ma'am, Mr. No Bullshit is just like a typical Texas cowboy with guns blazing. As always, my scope here is Africa, generally Africa, and the diaspora. And my focus is Nigeria, the so-called giant of Africa. The East African country called Kenya is my point of attack. From about a week ago, Kenya has been burning because the people have decided to grab their land back from the crooks in rulership power. Please note that I don't ever use the word leadership whenever I talk about Africa. Why? Well, because African countries have no leaders. What they have are evil criminal rulers who are far worse than military rulers in every sense. Man. And that brings me to the nonsensical argument that the worst democracy is better than the best military rule. Who said that nonsense? If you ask me, or even as you ain't asking me yet, I still tell ya, whosoever that came up with that nonsensical position was a very confused man. Yes sir, yes ma'am. Or in fairness, maybe I should say that he had no idea that the Almighty God created evil, murderous crooks called politicians in Africa who do not understand the word democracy. You will love to watch my previous vlog on this subject, and I've got the link for ya at the end of this. You know, what baffles the hell out of me is that it seems that too many people actually believe that nonsensical argument that the worst democracy is better than the best military rule. It's total bullshit. And I do have the Nigerian example that I always cite. General Ibrahim Babangida's rule as a military head of state from 1985 to 1993 was a gazillion times better than all the tenures of all the so-called political leaders of Nigeria since 1999 till date. Nigerians know this fact. Then, how come people are still holding onto that nonsensical position that the worst democracy is better than the best military rule? Huh? You know, before the Kenyan people's revolution to grab their land, their country from the crooks in power, there was a spate of military coup d'etats around Africa in several African countries, I believe 6 or 7 African countries. They include Niger Republic, Mali, Guinea, Burkina Faso, and Chad, all in West Africa. Also, Sudan in Northeast Africa, and Gabon in Central Africa. In every case of those military coup d'etats, the people of the country jubilated. Why? Well, because they all agree with me that military rule is much, much better than the criminality going on in Africa these days among the so-called political leaders. If you ask me, or even if you ain't asking me yet, I still tell ya, I would rather see a military rule in Nigeria today than the atrocities being committed by the present evil democracy rulers. Man. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. The Kenyans in East Africa have started what I envisage to be a new trend in Africa. The people will soon all wake up around Africa to grab their countries from the crooks who have been destroying the countries all these years.
Private jet on fire. Kenyan youth just set their president private jet on fire. They talk say, as long as the president of Kenya had the gut, the audacity to use public fund to hire another private jet of 1.5 million US dollars to go and visit Biden, the president of the United States, last 3 weeks, leaving Kenya private jet that he's supposed to use, he used public fund. Them also will be the youth. They also have the power, they got to burn this private jet, this Kenya president private jet.
And the people have spoken. I am grateful to all the members of the National Assembly who voted yesterday affirmatively for the Finance Bill 2024 as amended on the floor of the House to incorporate the views generated through public participation. And following the passage of the bill, the country witnessed widespread expression of dissatisfaction with the bill as passed, regrettably resulting in the loss of life, destruction of property, and desecration of constitutional institutions. On my own behalf, and on behalf of these members and many other Kenyans, I send my condolences to the families of those who lost their loved ones in this very unfortunate manner. Consequently, having reflected on the continuing conversation around the content of the Finance Bill 2024, and listening keenly to the people of Kenya who have said loudly that they want nothing to do with this Finance Bill 2024, I concede, and therefore I will not sign the 2024 Finance Bill, and it shall subsequently be withdrawn, and I have agreed with these members that that becomes our collective position.
The Kenyans in East Africa are setting a great example for the rest of Africa to follow. Hopefully, most likely, actually, Nigeria will be the next, because the atrocities in Nigeria are even much greater than what happens in Kenya. Of course, President William Ruto is scared now. The real owners of the country have risen to take back their country from the political crooks who are destroying the land. And their self-serving lawmakers are now running away for their lives. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Nigeria has not boiled yet, only because Nigerians have been conditioned as slaves to continue accepting bullshit from their rulers.
All the parliament members that voted yes of this finance bill, all the people that voted yes, that approved this finance bill, they talk so, they go home by home, they burn all their properties, but they see all their cars, all their houses, all their investments, all their shops.
In my past No Bullshitting vlog, I said, if I said it once, I said it a gazillion times, that the crooks who rule Nigeria must cut down on their criminal impunity, or a bloody revolution is in the offing. Check this out, will you? Kenyans destroyed their presidential jet because President William Ruto squandered $1.5 million to charter a jet to travel to the USA. and they are destroying lawmakers' property for passing a bill that the people disagree with. Imagine what they will do to Senator Godswill Akpabio of Nigeria for his criminal audacity to say that President Tinubu's order is Senate's command to squander public funds while the people are dying of hunger every doggone day, man. You know, the sad thing about the audacity and the die-hard nature of the Nigerian rulers is that they see what I'm saying here. They don't see it as a warning. They see me as an enemy. They see it as an affront against their authorities. That Harry Agena is challenging their authorities, and probably they claim that I'm inciting the public against them. They will see the positive aspect of me warning them to drop their evil ways in good time before Nigerians explode against them, far worse than what the Kenyans have done or are still doing to their criminal rulers. And yes, I do insist that Nigerians must strongly and effectively revolt and reject the atrocities of our rulers. Man. But I always want to make it clear that my advocacy is not for violence. No sir, no ma'am. My advocacy is for a revolution as allowed, protests as allowed by our national constitution. For instance, the Kenyans burned their presidential jet to protest their president's insensitive extravagancy. We can non-violently occupy our presidential villa instead until Mr. President does the will of the people. Also, the Kenyans are after the lives of the cooks in their National Assembly for making anti-people laws. We don't have to kill our own crooks. No sir, no ma'am. But we do have the constitutional right to occupy our National Assembly and all the accesses to it until those crooks who we call lawmakers obey our will, respect our rights, and stop stealing all our money. Those crooks should be forced to refund the 70 and odd billion naira that they stole this year alone to purchase heavenly SUVs while Nigerians are dying of hunger. They must be forced to force the president to give good wages and better life to Nigerians. It's their job to checkmate the excesses of the presidency and represent us well. They must stop approving anti-people extravagant squandering of public funds on few criminal rulers, while Nigerians are dying of hunger every doggone day, man. And I dare anybody to sue me in court for my advocacy for a constitutional, non-violent revolution in Nigeria. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. I do love ya. But, as usual, I gotta leave ya for now. And until we meet again, until you see me again, since I can't see you, you can see me. Until you see me again, please always remember that I ain't ever bullshitting ya, man. No bullshitting.